Welcome back to another episode of Mima on Cloud Fetty.
Back at it.
So, today's topic is
Men that come back and try to rekindle old flames.
men. Keyword men.
Yeah.
I'm not saying females don't do that, but it's a short percentage. Okay, so we gotta get into
Females
this.
do it too, but it's usually from guilt.
Yeah, if they cheated or did something. But these men, they gotta do better. They gotta do better.
I don't know what it is.
Okay, so since you are representing for the guys and you are a male, you have to speak on behalf. Why is it that someone from your past, it wasn't a good past. Maybe the person cheated on you. Maybe they were just dogging you out, disrespectful,
Took it for granted.
took you for granted. Why you coming back 5-10 years later?
The timing.
Do you think that the memory disappeared when you left? Like, what is the thought process in a man's mind that it's like, man, let me see what Melissa doing. It's been 10 years. Let's see what she.
I was thinking about you.
What's that about?
I think we know that it's a long shot as far as the duration of time since we broke up or had the bad fallout. We kind of know. It's hit or miss. We just throwing it out there, see if you're gonna bite. Why? Typically, some women, they need time to heal, which is good. Everybody does, but women in particular, they take time to heal. So they may not necessarily be jumping into a relationship right after. It could be a year after, 10 years. I don't know what that is. But things happen, right? You date, you break up, you with somebody today, you may not be with them 10 years from now. So you could be available. But I think the direction is misdirected because if it didn't turn out well, there really was nothing there for you to rekindle.
Okay, but why y'all wait so long?
Cause
Why you don't try to fix it when it's still fresh? Like, cause y'all be on a high horse. But why you don't try to fix it maybe even a year later? That's still, cause you still in the person's memory at that point.
For me,
what is this blast from the past, like high school, college?
If I didn't get to you right away, it kind of was. It's seriously, you asked me, right?
So you're going down the list
memory lane, right?
to see who gonna kick in.
If I didn't get to you then, I was focusing on other endeavors at the time.
Or going back to somebody else you're trying to get back.
Other endeavors. I had other projects in the work.
Oh, God. This is
and,
horrible.
I had to attend to that. I made promises. I had to...
you don't even know what to say.
But that's usually if I didn't get to you right away, I was caught up in this other situation, and
exactly, and that's what makes it worse. So it's like, well, you tried to get the other person back before me, and that didn't work. So now you here at my door 10 years later. Like, how many other chicks you was knocking on their door before you came to try to rekindle with me? And why you think that I'm still interested?
It's just throwing it out. It's giving it a shot.
Oh my God.
I don't know if you could still be thinking about me because, my beard was shiny. You mean by his beard that was just as shiny as mine. So you still stuck up on that. And maybe I shoot my shine and be like, you know what? I was thinking of you the other day. It's funny you hit me up.
I don't know that really happens.
It's a long shot. That's what I said. I think we know it's a possible long shot. But we're going to know from the reaction when we say, hey, what's up?
If you get a response.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to be like, you're not going to be like, oh, you idiot, you blocked, or whatever. Maybe you'll find that out. But in a lot of cases, the woman will be like, I'm okay, how are you?
Because you're trying to be polite.
Right, so you're trying to fill up.
And you're also like, it's so long ago.
Right, so then you may be like, you know what? We was young back then, let's try it again. You hear people say that, like, oh yeah, that was then, but he said he's changed now. So
I don't know where
all
you're
these...
hearing this.
I hear things, okay? But we're looking at all angles. And we just giving it a shot. If you shut us down, we're going to be like, all right, cool,
okay.
This is an opportunity. But we're going to keep trying.
Got you. But why come back? Why not just move on with somebody totally new? Why you want to rekindle somebody you done used and abused and damaged? Why you want to take that? Why you want to go back there? Why you want to dig up that old thing?
I think, unfortunately, us as human beings, we view failed relationships sometimes as us being failures. So if that relationship didn't work, especially if we took you for granted and messed it up, and you actually had a lot of good things going for yourself, and it could have been something, and we messed up, we like, damn, well, that was good. I'm ready for that now. So let me try to see if I get a shot, because I know she was a good person. Versus meeting somebody else you don't know, and then you find out they're not a good person. At least you know you was a good person, so let's go back because we know it's good. She can cook good. She focused. You know, it's very rare we're gonna meet you and now you a hoe. Like, nah, you was wifey material. We just wasn't ready then.
You could have jacked me up 10 years ago. Now I'm a lady of the night.
Yeah, that could happen too. And then we like, oh wow, damn, that's crazy. But you know, we still thinking from that time of when it was all good. This is the type of person you are, so that's the type of situation if we're ready to get into. So,
okay,
that's
now,
my take on it.
Question. Now, there's situations where the dude comes back, like maybe 1% of the people, they rekindle, they ride off into the sunset. But then there's situations where they come back, they plead the blood of Jesus, and they try to do the same thing they did 10 years ago. Why? Why you come back?
The sex was good.
Damn, that's how y'all keep.
You're trying to get back. Like, yo, the angle's there. Maybe I can work my way back in.
Horrible.
It could be a good time, opportunity, when you available. And you know, people naturally feel comfortable with people that they already was with. So, obviously 10 years is a stretch, but in general,
you know what I mean, though.
With relationships and it just ended, we got something going on. I was seeing you regular, whatever. It's not like I'm a stranger now. When we get back, you comfortable with me? Like, okay, yeah, Lloyd, yeah, I remember him. Freddie Gusto back at it. Yeah, he's still the same guy.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, that's how you gonna. That's my trademark. So you're gonna be like, okay, yeah, I'm comfortable with him. Like, it's no starting over. Like, yo, what's your middle name again? No, it's just easier. People feel
I hear you with that.
With someone that they know already versus something new they're being introduced to. So,
well, let me speak on behalf of women.
Okay.
Tell your homeboys, because you know you said that you don't go back, and I believe you or whatever. But we don't be thinking about y'all. Like, especially if you did us dirty, and it's like all that time has passed. One, we put you in the back burner of our mind as a jerk. Two, we are probably moved on, probably married or have kids and has a whole new life. Or even if we are single, we're left with the memory of what you last left us with, and we're turned off, and we just don't even want no parts of it. So it's just never a good idea. Now, if it's a situation where you like went away, you moved out of the state, and I liked you in high school and you liked me, and it's like you moved to Texas or something, and you pop back up in New York and you're trying to hook up, that's different. You know, there's
like
hope
a
there.
fate thing involved.
Exactly. There's hope there. But it's never those dudes. It's always the dudes that do you dirty that be like in your DM, what's up? I see you looking good.
Got some nerve.
Like, what?
You know, it's a long shot. But again, we're gonna try to shoot that shot.
I hear you.
To
take it back.
Score, and if not, we move on. You know.
To the next chick that you don't get dirty.
But sometimes some of y'all
No, I know.
are vulnerable where you let us back in. So we don't just create the thought. It's something that's out there and that's possible, or maybe we've done before. So why not go until we get shut down?
You're right. I get you. But anyway, don't come back. Just don't. Don't. We're not looking for you. We ain't checking for y'all.
Yeah, because
just don't. I mean, I don't know if there's women out here angry. Because like I said, we've all been there. You like a guy, you feel like I can't eat, I can't sleep. I want him. He never comes back. You move on. 10 years later, here you are. Like, nobody thinking about you. You should have came back when I was crying and hurting. That's when you should have came back, because I was vulnerable then. You come back when you're not even a thought.
We was young back then. Yeah, that's usually the line. I think I could address the 10 years. A lot
True.
changes in 10 years. So the person could think you're not the same person, especially you've had children. You went through like serious experiences growing up. So you're not really necessarily that same person as when we were dating. So I mean, I think that's the angle, and I think as far as us getting the benefit of the doubt, it's possible women would give it to us based on that situation. So it's all possible. If it wasn't possible and we knew we were shooting ourselves in the foot every time, guess what? I think we would think of something else.
Yeah, you're right. It happens a lot though. That stuff is annoying. But I mean, whatever. I just ignore. But don't come back, fellas. If you're gonna come back, fix it while it's just broken, not 10 years down the line.
Especially if I'm married and you married, it's gonna blow up in your face. So
yeah, why you still pondering on what could have been or what is stupid? It's like, just move on. I don't know why people live in the past. I don't get that.
Stuck.
Let's move on, folks. And fellas, we don't be checking. We don't be checking for y'all anymore. Like, that's why we not calling you. Like, it's not a coincidence.
Some of y'all do be checking. Okay.
I know you guys stand up for the fellas. Yeah, I'm just saying. If
Some
it was a
still
dude,
be checking
if
or
it
for
was
whatever.
if it was a dude that did me dirty, and that I really liked, yes, I'd be hurt, and yes, I'd probably still be checking for him around the time it happened. But when you're talking you gotta mentally talk. You gotta talk to yourself like, sis, you need to move on. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not saying that, date some chicks that want the old guy back. Just saying is when it's done. Sometimes it's just so delayed. It's like.
And my thing is too, for the guys, logically, there's so many beautiful women out here that got stuff going on. And you meet them every day when you go to events, parties, and stuff like that. You don't have to go back unless it was something like undeniable. And even then, I think you're kind of just living in a dream because they moved on. A lot of them that I used to deal with, they have kids now, they married, or they just a baby mother to a few dudes.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Like, it's true. Let's see, duration of time. Things happen. So, I mean, it's not going to be the same as it was for both parties. So,
it's just never a good idea.
I think you have to address it as like, okay, I messed up the relationship. I took her for granted, or it didn't work. But I have another opportunity when I meet this next chick. And there's so many to meet. You don't have to go back unless, again, it's something special, which is rare.
Yeah, and like you said, guilt.
So I don't understand it. Like, you may shoot your shot, but whatever. Like, I'm not hurt by it if she shut me down, or I'm going to be mad and hating because she got her good thing going on and our stuff didn't work. I meet somebody else. There's too many out here to be really.
Yeah, vice versa.
Yes.
So,
but it's more women than men, so I'm just saying for the men in particular, that's what this is about.
We know.
You really don't have to go back. Really
I know, but it happens a lot. Trust me, I have a lot of friends that be like, who reached out to me today? Yes. And I'd be like, who? And it's like, him?
Seymour.
So, me and my female friends, we have these conversations like, it's always some blast from the past, and it's just like, dude, you just needed to stay hidden. But to wrap it up, don't come back.
Don't embarrass yourself either, man.
Yeah,
especially it didn't turn out well.
Walk away with your pride.
Just be like,
Just be like, what? I can't.
It's like, you're about to hit that like button. Just move on, man.
Yeah, you're looking real thirsty right now. Real thirsty. And if you come back and the person's taken, just walk away. You don't try to compete or try to be like,
let them know I used to mess with her.
He don't know you like I know you. Yeah, he know me better. Okay, let's move on. So don't come back, fellas. Signing out, me, Mon Cloud Fetty. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what topics you want us to address. Doesn't always have to be about marriage, relationships. Maybe it could be style. Whatever. We here. We talk to you guys. We write you back. But comment on what you want us to address. We are listening.
Word, fellas. I got the beard secret, so Feel free to ask me, you know what I'm saying?
He's so vain.
Nah, I'm just saying, off topic, right? So,
Yeah.
cigars too, you know.
That's true.
I'm a specialist. So, any questions you guys have, reach out to us. We're happy to answer or refer you to other things that might help if we can. But we love y'all. We appreciate y'all for tuning in.
We do.
We're going to come up with more episodes. Don't worry. We're going to make sure it's fresh and ready, hot on a plate for you. Stay cool if you're in New York. Stay hydrated. We'll be back soon with more episodes. Have a good night.
Good night.